Hey guys, it's Jessica here, Fit Girl 15. I am a little bit concerned. I have been getting a lot of emails from very new Bell's palsy patients within like their first week or so of getting the condition, and they're emailing me telling me that their doctor has asked them to do facial exercises and could you please send me the pamphlet. And that concerns me a lot because it just proves to me that doctors have no idea what their patients have gone through or are going through and will need to do to properly help them in their recovery of Bell's palsy. It's unfortunate that there isn't more time or effort through Western medicine for Bell's palsy. But I'm sure that this is because Bell's palsy isn't terminal, and it does go away on its own in most cases, or within a year in my case. I mean, gone away to the most people that see me, it's gone. But yeah, anyways, we'll talk about that in a little bit. So for those, this video is for newbies with Bell's palsy and people that haven't watched my other videos, or that the first thing that they did was went to YouTube and found my facial exercises video. This is going to be a follow-up video to that video, because in my experience with Bell's palsy, which I was a long-time healer, and in my experience is you shouldn't do exercises or stimulation or any manipulating of your face or facial muscle or facial nerve, because guess what? Bell's palsy is a condition that is basically induced or caused by stress. And whether it be physical stress, mental stress, whatever kind of stress, that is what causes it. Your body, your immune system goes low, a virus gets in, attacks your facial nerve, boom, you have Bell's palsy. So for the doctors to be recommending that you add more stress in your life by doing facial exercises on muscles that have no nerve control is beyond me. Honestly, I went to the doctor and he had to get his textbook out to read about Bell's palsy. That was how much knowledge he had on what I was dealing with. So basically, I come home, go Google it, I'm more knowledgeable than my doctor. It doesn't make any sense. So for those of you who are coming to me and saying, I need exercises because my doctor told me I need to do them, you need to question that, because I really disagree. Like, I'm somebody who's experienced Bell's palsy. Your doctor, what does he know? Honestly, I bet you he did the exact same thing as my doctor. Went and grabbed his textbook, was like, what do I need to tell her? Oh, I need to tell her to do this, this, and this. Like, those textbooks are probably not new information. And, I was flabbergasted at how little information there is and how little literature has been written about Bell's palsy, why you get it, what you need to do to recover from it, what is synkinesis, all the things that go with Bell's palsy. There's just no information on. So, I mean, that is what one of the reasons what kind of triggered my interest in following my own recovery was what's going to happen, because I really had no idea. My recovery didn't start for 5 weeks. So I went through 5 weeks of complete facial paralysis on my left. That's a long time. I mean, most people, a friend of mine who just got Bell's palsy, like in the last video I posted, I mentioned her name. I talked to her today. She's already like 80 to 90% healed in a month, 4 weeks. That's like amazing. I think that she's like super lucky that she got such a mild case. But I don't think that's common. I would say that, I bet you 50-50 people get better fast and people don't get better fast at all. So, there's really the gamut of cases. And my mom had Bell's palsy. Her case improved in a month. Mine, it was a year. So, you really can't, even though hereditary may be a precursor to getting Bell's palsy, that does not at all, you know, give you an idea of how long your case is going to last. But I betcha any money, those of you that did fall victim to Bell's palsy, you talk to some people in your family and there's probably at least one other person who has had it before. People don't like to talk about it because they're embarrassed. They feel all like, oh my God, my face, you know, but people will remember, because you can't hide in a hole forever. And for those of us that took longer to heal than others, people aren't going to forget that, yeah, you were sick for a really long time. And your sickness, you wore it on your sleeve. I mean, I couldn't wear a mask for a year. So people saw my Bell's palsy every time that I saw them. And I guess I'm just one of the strong people that was like, well, you know, if this is the new me, which there are cases of Bell's palsy that don't recover at all. So I had to live with that potential outcome. And you know, going to the emergency room and having the doctor tell me, oh yeah, you'll recover in a month, you know. And after a month, me being still completely paralyzed, that was a shot. You know, like I thought for sure I was gonna be one of those people that just doesn't recover. And it was really, I think just coming to that realization and, you know, having to come to terms with this might be my new face forever, has really given me a completely new perspective on life, and I mean, has been life-changing. You know, I'm not going to be the same at all. Bell's palsy happened to me for a reason, and I'm very thankful for it. So I want you to know why you shouldn't be doing facial exercises for those of you that just got sick with Bell's palsy.